Hey guys and gals, we're back today here on the paint desk. I'm going to share my hobby time with you guys, show you what I've been up to lately, Forager singles, and I also finished my Union Brigade Calvary. They're done. I'm going to show you some of the examples of what I finished right now. We're back. It's Alan Smith Gaming, and I'm going to show you what I've been working on. Let's go to the closed cam, and I'm going to show you a Union Brigade Calvary. This is a double, used with black powder, over Malvern Hill. Any rule set that you prefer. So I did a double, and then so that as I move forward and I do my skirmish games with the Napoleonic era, American War of Independence era, with my Forager rules, I base a couple of them singles. Now this are the collectibles where the riders are made of metal. One is the Corpse Bugler. Pretty amazing cast. These are all done by Perry and a officer. So we can still play these as singles and use them in a skirmish game if we'd like to. You can see how nice those turned out. I'm really pleased with the result, and I'm going to look forward to playing with those. Now, recently through the War Store. Hey Neil at the War Store, how's it going? Highly recommend if you're here in the US. The War Store has a lot of stuff on their website. If they don't have something you want, they can get it for you. So these are Perry miniatures, and we have the first batch of my order has come in, and that would be the Prussian Grenadiers, which would be the Hesse Kassel, from Kassel, Hesse, in Germany, obviously. So these are great figs. You can see how nice these are. If you're not on my Facebook, get on there, Alan Smith Gaming. Type in your search on your Facebook, Alan Smith Gaming. I put these up as some close-ups, and they are amazing. I'm really happy, but actually between the two batches I got in, I'm really most pleased with the casts of these militia, which they're termed as Northern Militia when you're ordering online. It comes with 6, and you can see these are just really, really good quality casts. Now you'll see this with my airbrush. I used a self-leveling white primer, and once I get the flashing, which, you know, there wasn't a lot of flashing, there really wasn't. Once you get that flashing off and you get that white on there, it brings out the detail like you would not believe. And we're going to show that to you. How nice is that? I really like this fig too. Now that's one of the things that's going to be fun with this skirmish Forager game, guys, is I'm going to be coming up with names for all these characters, because literally they are like, you know, like I said in the Forager video, they're like D&D characters. We're going to come up with some cool names. Also a nickname, so they're like their real name, like Nathaniel Stowe, let's say. That just is off the top of my head. I'll have to call one of them Samuel or Nathan Stowe now. And we'll have like a nickname, and we're gonna have characteristics. We're gonna have their, you know, their little traits. We're gonna have their little special abilities. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna add a lot of flavor to this game. And we're gonna be having some fun. Now, something else that's coming to the channel, guys, is I've had a lot of issues online looking for good quality buildings that aren't $40, $50 for resin buildings, and the MDF buildings, they're nice. They still require a lot of assembly, but you can still see tabs and things on the final assembly product unless you buy the shingle kits and all this and that. And I came upon a channel here thanks to a friend of the channel, Rob Rhodes. He recommended Little Wars TV. Now, if you guys have not seen the videos these guys put up, they're new. It's been in the last year they've come up with a channel for this group that is basically a wargaming club based in Pennsylvania, and they have a couple of tutorials up on how to make your own buildings, and I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with that and run, because I thought to myself, you know what? This is another aspect of the hobby. I've got over $1,000 worth of resin buildings for my 15 mil, but I don't have anything that's colonial era. And obviously I need, farmhouses, barns, outbuildings, possibly even more fancy town buildings at some point. But I'm going to start simple. I'm going to start with simply just, colonial farmhouses, some colonial barns. And what I'm thinking of doing, and what I've ordered off of Amazon, is some foam board, 3/8 foam board. I've ordered a glue gun, and I've ordered some construction paper. I was going to say contact paper, but it's construction paper. That's all coming. It's going to come in this week, so look forward to that in the future, guys. We're going to do some videos, and here's what I'm going to do and what I've already found on the internet. There's a lot of templates out there you can print off on just standard paper off of my printer. I can cut out the templates, put them over the foam board or the foam card, cut things out, assemble it, and I'm going to do some upcoming videos here over the next few weeks of the construction of my buildings. It's going to be really cool. Look forward to it. It's going to be a whole learning curve, and from this point forward, I'm going to build a series of buildings, since I also plan on doing American War of Independence and Napoleonics in 15 mil. So I'm going to construct every building I build, I'm going to do in 28 mil and in 15 mil at the same time, so I have it. I'll have another cabinet, and as we finish out the Gamer's Den, we will have several cabinets that are designated just for buildings and terrain. So that's how I'm going forward with the channel. No more pre-purchase stuff. I'm going to make things. I think that's going to add an entire new element to the hobby for myself as I go forward in my journey with my hobby and with my passion, one of my passions, that I'm going to start building my own buildings. I'm going to start building my own trees. I'm going to start building a lot of my own terrain, and put my own creativity on that, as well as my minis. So I highly encourage you guys to look into that. It's very frustrating. I have found in the last couple weeks, tracking down minis, looking at terrain, and trying to get it all gathered up. There's really no one out there who is putting it all together. It's very hodgepodge. I'm finding 15 mil figs over here, 15 mil figs over there. Some of them are good quality, some of them are not good quality. A lot of hokey ordering, emailing and calling, and not a lot of point click, and you get the product within days, at most a week. So there's a lot that needs improving in our industry. Maybe someone out there will want to get into the supply side of things. I don't know how much money there is in it, but really putting together the things that are really in demand from the, I hate to say the word, war gamers and other individuals out there who are doing Warhammer, whatever the case may be, really putting it all together in a one-stop shop. I don't know. Food for thought, something to think about. if you're an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur, but I have my hands full with my business and interests that I currently have on the tables. So something to think about out there. If you're an entrepreneur, there's a big gap in the market out there for someone who's really putting things all together, as far as like an Amazon concept, where it's one-stop shopping. You go, you get what you need, supplies, whatever, click, 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 and it comes to your door several days to a week later. Hit like, hit subscribe, and please share my videos. I want the channel to grow. And go to YouTube and check out 3 of my top 3 YouTube channels this week. What are those channels? Little Wars TV, number 1 this week. Number 2, very close second, Von Ketteringham. His videos are amazing. I love that guy. I wish I lived close to him so I could play with him in his club in the UK. Maybe someday. Amazing videos, simple but effective, and his painting is top shelf. Von Ketteringham. I'm going to put him down on the description below. It's kind of a tough name, but it's a catchy name. And number 3, and a very close first and second, they're just neck and neck, is Holy Diver. Check out his videos, especially you Kings of War players. You got to check out his content. The guy has great personality. He has great videos and lots of bat reps for those of you guys who like good bat reps. All right, thanks again. Hang in there, move forward, and for God's sake, whatever you do, don't stop gaming.